Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well at home this week. In this video, we are going to learn about the contemporary artist, and contemporary is just a fancy word for modern. We're going to learn about the contemporary artist Jeff Koons. Jeff Koons, here's a photo of him. As you can see, that was a photo with one of his sculptures. Jeff Koons is a sculptor, and what a sculptor does is they are an artist that creates art you can hold. They may sculpt bowls, they may sculpt vases, but Jeff Koons likes to sculpt creatures that look like balloon animals. So our project today is we are going to be drawing. Unfortunately, we can't sculpt, but at least we can draw them. But we're going to be drawing balloon animals, and they are going to be styled after Jeff Koons' sculptures. So if you look right here, here's one that I drew earlier this week. And as you can see, I've made it look a little 3D by adding value. I went in really dark over the edges. I picked a color, and I'm going to show you how to do value, but this is my Jeff Koons inspired balloon animal. So the cool thing about this is you can do this in pencil if you want to. There is a Klecky tutorial or in your Google Classroom. So you are going to either do this in pencil or you're going to choose a color. But before we begin, let's look at a few of Koons' sculptures for a moment. You know what? I'm going to keep some of those up there while I draw. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to choose my color. I chose turquoise. I'm just going to start by drawing an oval. Simple enough. Okay, like that. Now I'm going to color it in. I'm not going to color in really hard. Do not color in too hard. Just kind of color in lightly. Okay, so this is going to be my creature's body. I'm going to add a head. I'm going to add arms and legs. I am going to add ears, a tail, etc. So let's go. So there's my bunny rabbit, and before I add value, also known as shading, I'm going to talk to you for a minute about shape versus forms. So right now I've just drawn a bunch of shapes. I've drawn circles and ovals. There's my circle, there's a couple more circles, there's some ovals. But a form is a 3D version of the shape. I'm going to show you. So down here I have a square. Not very exciting. But if I wanted to turn this into a form or a 3D shape, here's what I would do. I'd add some more lines. Okay, now it's a cube. Okay, do you see that? So if I had a triangle, so this is the shape, this is the form. Here's what I would do with my triangle. Okay, so my square became a cube, my triangle became a pyramid. What if I had a circle though? I'm going to draw it up here because I don't have any room down there. Okay, so I'm going to add some shading. So this becomes a sphere. And a sphere can also be an oval. I'll show you. I'm going to draw my oval here. Now I'm going to draw my oval over here. I'm going to add some shading and turn into a sphere, a stretched out sphere, but needless a sphere. So, shape, form, shape, form, shape, form, shape, form. And I'm going to turn these shapes into form. Let me show you how. I'm going to add shading. Okay, so let me turn off my lamp so you can see that. There we go, that's better. So I have made this circle look more like a sphere. Okay, let me do the same with this. Okay, it's starting to look a lot more like a Koons sculpture and less like just a bunch of shapes thrown together. So I'm going to keep adding shading or value. All right, there we go. So I want to talk to you guys for a second about value. Last week I had a student who was struggling to understand value. We're not talking money value here. We're talking artistic value. The darker something is, the more value it has as a drawing. I'm going to show you this right here. This is a value scale. So where it starts off very light, it doesn't have much value, but the darker it gets, it has more value. So when you color in something really dark, you're adding value like that, okay? So if you have any questions about this project, you can always call me at 816-482-9743, or you can email me at kschwartz@kcpublicschools.org. I really hope you guys had a fun time making this project, and I am here for you. I will talk to you guys about any questions you have about the project. I love you. Mwah.